Welcome to Think Big with Dan and Qasim. Join hosts Dan Melnick and Qasim Masood as they explore big ideas, limitless possibilities, and engage with visionaries, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders who dare to dream big, get inspired, motivated, and find practical tips for personal growth. Think big, dream bigger, and ignite your potential.
Welcome to the Think Big with Dan and Qasim. Today, our guest is Jonathan. Jonathan, how are you doing today?
I'm good on yourself. Thank you for having me on your show.
Awesome. So, Jonathan, let us know where you live and what you do.
So I live in Cape Town, South Africa, and I'm the head bandit of a brand called The Fruit Thief. And the Fruit Thief is a brand that we created, myself and my partner, a couple of years ago, which we import into the US. Think of a piece of spaghetti. We created a product that was good for you, for healthy for kids, because we saw that there was a massive gap within the category in the US for healthy snacking. And so we created a fruit snack, and we are growing exponentially in the US at the moment.
Oh, that's awesome. So, are you serving just in USA or you are serving in the whole world?
No, so for now, we North America, so Canada, the US, and Mexico. That is enough market for us. We do have plans to go into other markets, but for us, and for me in particular, we wanted to be laser focused. You know, when you go into other markets, you have to change packaging. There's certain legislation that you have to follow. So for us, we wanted to be focused on the market that we're in. You know, interestingly enough, there's about 150,000 doors that we could be putting the Fruit Thief into. You know, as a percentage, that is massive. And that's more than enough for us.
Yeah, indeed, that's a big market for sure. Awesome. So, in terms of your roles, like what are your core responsibilities? Because as a founder, there's a possibility that you may have a lot of roles. You may be wearing a lot of hats. Even I was a lot of hats, but what are your core responsibilities?
Well, I guess so I'll take a step back for a second. I've been in the food business for 25 years, and I have a business with my two brothers, and we've had our business, as I said, for 25 years, and we've built a really strong business around private label. So that is our bread and butter. We supply retailers like Marks and Spencer in the UK, Woolworths in South Africa, guys in Australia, guys in New Zealand, all across the US with private label. And so that is something that we have built a very strong and very successful business around. Back in 2020, we decided to build out a brand specifically for us. I started to focus on the US market, and you know, as a new brand, you know, I had to wear, I guess, many hats. And in terms of those hats, you know, it's sales, it's business development, it's meeting with buyers, you know, just getting in front of the buyers, telling them about the brand, telling them about who we are and what we want to achieve within the category. Right now, the fruit snack category is littered with product that is actually not that healthy for you. If you turn the packaging over, so a product will be labeled a fruit snack. When you turn the product and you look at the ingredient deck, the first ingredient is sugar. Second ingredient is high fructose corn syrup. Third ingredient is starches, gums, and basically a chemistry set of ingredients that I can tell you right now, most people couldn't even pronounce. And yet, you know, that is marketed as a fruit snack. If you look at Fruit Thief, we use wholesome fruits. Our ingredient deck is 5 or 6 ingredients long. Our first ingredient is apples. And then, you know, depending what flavor it is, it's apples, apple puree, strawberries or grapes or mangoes or whatever it is. We blend it into a smoothie format if you want to talk about, you know, sort of get a little technical. And we put that through a process where we spit out a long piece of spaghetti. And we cut it up to 100 inches. And that's our tagline, 100 inches of fruit fun.
That's awesome. Awesome. And obviously, you must have very good quality of foods in South Africa.
Yes. Yeah. So everything is locally procured. Everything is locally sourced from the US. From South Africa. We live in the Western Cape, basically the bread baskets in terms of fruits. So all of our apples are local, all of our fruits are local procured. And, you know, our factory is also low. It's a good, clean product that we're creating. And so just take a step backwards again. I'm meeting with buyers. I'm telling them about our product. I'm telling them about the brand, what we want to achieve. I'm going to trade shows. I just got back from Los Angeles yesterday. I was at a big distributor show for the week. I'm meeting with our distributors, meeting with our partners, meeting with people, just flying the Fruit Thief flag for us across the US.
Yeah, that makes sense. And obviously, the quality of fruits in South Africa, everybody know that they are awesome.
The best. The best of the best. Yeah.
All right. So, on the other hand, Jonathan, I'm trying to learn more about your audience because, again, this is not that traditional thing. You do have your own different USPs, I believe. So, in this case, like, who are the targeted audience, and do you have any segregation in the age as well? Because I believe probably there will be no age restriction, but still, like, do you have age restriction or any other segregation?
So that's a great question. It's a fruit snack. So first and foremost, anyone can can eat the product. It is geared towards kids. Obviously, our branding is kid heavy, but I've met at exhibitions and trade shows and just speaking to our customer base. I chatted to a guy that does Ironmans, and he said that he puts it in when he's cycling, puts it in the back of his cycling shirt. And he said when he's cycling long distances, he pulls out a little bit of the strand and he eats that for energy. We have firefighters, we have school teachers, we have police, we're not, it's, as I said, it's a fruit snack and it's delicious tasting and it's fun and it's interactive and, it's something that is different and unique. And that's what we pride ourselves on. Obviously, kids, they love it. And I just actually want to show you what it looks like. So that's what our pack looks like there.
That's beautiful.
I guess you'll have to describe it to the audience listening to the show, but that's what it comes looking like. And then what you do is you untangle it, and so it's just a long spaghetti, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
So it's so much fun. It's a fruit snack that we always tell our kids don't play with their food. And then we went and created a fruit snack where you literally play with your food and have fun with it and interact with it. So, I've chatted to customers from all spectrums. We're not precious as to exactly which demographic we're going through. Obviously, Fruit Thief branding is geared towards kids, between 6 and 14 years is, I guess, the target audience, but it's very broad.
That's great. That's fun, in fact. Awesome. So, just in terms of marketing, marketing is an essential part of any business, and obviously, marketing is directly associated with the sales as well. So, how you are doing the marketing for your products? Are you relying more on the digital marketing side, or you are relying on mix and match of offline and online marketing?
So we're doing a combination of all of that. We've got a social presence. We're on all the major platforms. We have a heavy Amazon. We're big on Amazon, so you can find us on Amazon. We've got good deals there all the time. We're on a couple of other big platforms. Hungry Roots is another big platform for us, which does incredibly well. We spend a lot of our marketing dollars, to be very honest with you, on tastings and demos. You need to just taste it once and you're hooked. So for us, I would rather take those marketing dollars instead of putting into an ad or into a digital TV or something at a retailer. I'd rather have a demo where we hand out product, and our sales, the sales velocity is just through the roof because it's an impulse buy. People will be like, "Oh my God, that tastes amazing," and then we've got them. So for us, that is where we're spending the majority of our dollars is basically in-store demos.
All right. So obviously these are not just tests, but these are your testimonials as well. So are you posting these testimonials on your social media and the website, sort of like these platforms?
Yeah, we are. We still have a lot of work to do on our social media. I think one of the things when you have a brand and you are wearing many hats, you have to sort of choose between, what you do and what you prioritize. For me, the social media is more presence. It's not It's not a sale. It's just awareness. For me, a sale is when you in a store. Like we are national at Costco, and every other week we are doing an in-store demo or in-store tasting. So for all of the Costco members out there that shop at Costco, they'll know you can literally go walk your way through Costco and eat your way around Costco because they do all those live demos. And so we invest a lot of that into that demo fund.
Yeah, that makes sense. And I believe in your case, in your business, basically, the awareness is one of the bigger factor as well. Like till now, I wasn't able to understand like how you are making a 100-inch long spaghetti and how it may look like, and a lot of
Yeah.
these things were in mind. And once you are showing, okay, this is something that is like tasty and playful. So this is one of the biggest
Mm.
thing I believe, one of the biggest USP. So I think in your case, awareness is one of the major thing. Until unless people know like how this look like and how it is, what is in this product,
Yeah.
probably they cannot understand the worth of your product. Because in your case, like you're using the organic products as well. Yeah, like you're using fruits, you are using puree. So I believe people should know about it. Well, this is just something out of my mind. Like, it was wondering, like, no, in my mind that it
Yeah.
should be portrayed, it should be showcased over the internet so that people know about it. Well, your strategy for
Well, we spend a lot of money going to trade shows. We are at trade shows, festivals, events every month, and we're speaking to as many people as we can. We're telling about the product, and for us, word of mouth is your best marketing tool. So we have so many people that be like, "Oh my God, I got to tell my friend about this," or "I heard about this," or "I've seen your brand." We get such positive feedback because it's just a fun brand. And there's just something about just creating a little bit of fun into a category that it's healthy, it's fun, it's not stiff, it's not corporate. We don't want to be corporate. We want to we our fruit thief is a little bit of a mischievous raccoon, and we having lots of fun with his personality.
makes sense, makes sense. Awesome. In my next visit to Austin, I will be going to buy this for sure for my kids. I have 4 kids, by the way.
You look so young. How do you have 4 kids? I got five
Not
kids.
that much young, but yeah. Awesome. Well, Jonathan, in terms of this is obviously great thing, and I was trying to understand about your best strategy or maybe the most interesting strategy, and I think this one, like the live testing, is one of the great strategies. I believe if you have anything other than this thing in your mind, you can let me know about it. Any strategy that
No,
works.
for us, no, for us, demos is what's working, and we're not going to change it. Once guys taste the product, it's a very easy sale for us. And I feel like those dollars are so well spent that we're getting an amazing return on our investment. You can put up a digital ad. You scrolling through social media, you look at an ad, and what do you actually then go and buy? Or do you just be like, oh, that's cool? For me, it doesn't convert into a sale. It's just awareness. And as a brand, you want a sale. You can look amazing online, but if you're not selling any product, well, then there's no point, right?
Makes sense. Completely makes sense. Awesome. So, Jonathan, in fact, there are a lot of businesses coming into the market every day, every day, every year. But on the other hand, many businesses are just shut down because of continuous challenges. And I'm sure you must have faced many challenges till date. And but yeah, this is something sad that many businesses just cannot survive with a lot of challenges. Can you please share one of your biggest challenge that you have ever faced and how you were able to cope up with it?
Well, as a business owner, every day is a challenge. We wake up every morning wondering what next. At the moment, the global landscape is quite sort of volatile. The US is trickier to bring product into. The tariffs are a massive hit for us as a brand. Last year we had to take on nearly a 40% price, or we had to pass on a 40% price increase. That was tariff related. There was nothing on our front at all. And so that for us is just, it's unnecessary stress that we have to deal with. We have to deal with currencies. Obviously, there's the duties that are coming into the US. The other thing for us is just remaining relevant on shelf. Making sure we're priced correctly. Eating well in the US is expensive. Eating poorly in America is cheap. We have to be as closely aligned to the market in terms of what they will accept. So every day it's commercially making sure we're always relevant. It's dealing with the headwinds of trade in the US, in and out of the US. That's just a few things to that's before you had your first cup of coffee in the morning. You wake up and see where things are at. But with any day, with any business, our business is growing. We've got a team within our business. We've got 18 people on the fruit leaf side that handle the product, that place the orders, that have the containers picked up, delivered. Everybody's got a responsibility within the business, and everybody has their challenges. And so as a business, you just have to work together to figure out each day. I've had my business for 25 years, and we've been through coronavirus. We've been through, you name it, we've been through it. And you just got to what I think in these times, it makes you more creative. It makes you look at your business in every way possible to reduce costs, to be strategic, to be smart around how you re-engineer your product, or how you bring it in, or how you classify it. So I guess as an entrepreneur, you just have to it's grit. You need some grit. You need to just knuckle down and just make it happen.
And you need to be risk lover instead of risk averse.
Well, yeah, again, if you had to give up every time there was a hurdle, then you shouldn't be a business owner. Every day is a hurdle, and I think there's this illusion that you have your own business, that you live this cushy life, knocking off at 2:00 and waking up at 10. That doesn't happen. You chain to your business 20, and yeah,
that makes sense. All right, so Jonathan, can you guide me, like, where do you see your company maybe after 4 to 5 years
from now?
Yeah, from now.
So Fruit Thief, we have a massive product development funnel. So we've got 5 flavors in the market today. We've got strawberry, apple, grape, mixed berry, and a mango. We are working on a whole lot of other new innovation. So one of the things that we're very good at is disrupting the category. So, if you see our product, we have the whip. We're going to be coming to the market now with some new innovation, which will come to the candy, I won't say candy aisle, but it'll come to the fruit aisle. In 5 years from now, we're going to be in other categories. We're going to be dominating those categories. We're going to be taking, poorly made product right now today and bringing in a product that is healthy and just tastes really good. And we're going to grow within the categories. So in 5 years' time, we will be industry leaders in terms of the categories that we're going to be focusing on.
That's great. All right. So, Jonathan, at the end, please give us the biggest piece of advice for our audience, where our audience is mostly the early stage startups. And we do have some of, in our audience, we do have some of the people who are still planning to be their own boss.
Well, I mean, I guess I just said it to you a couple of minutes ago. I think, as a business owner, you need to have grit. And by that, I mean, you need to be able to take the good days, the bad days. You need to weather the storms. You need to face the challenges that hit you, and be creative. Look at ways to see those as opportunities to look at your business. Not everything is meant with devastation. It's how can I re-engineer, how can I relook? And so I would say, as new business owners and entrepreneurs out there, take the challenges on, be positive, and try and dig deep. And if you really want it, you'll get it.
Thanks for the beautiful advice, Jonathan. It was great. All right. So at the end, please let our viewers know how they can reach you. You can share your website as wherever you want the people to reach you.
So you can find us. So first of all, our website is www.fruitthief.com. That is OOTTHIEF, so fruitthief.com. You can find us on Amazon under Fruit Thief. We're on all the different social media platforms as the Fruit Thief. And if you want to get hold of me specifically, it's Jonathan@fruitthief.com. JONATHAN @fruitthief.com.
All right.
Well, so just lastly, we are national with Costco, so we're in Costco every day. We're in Sprouts, we're in Fresh Market, Central Market, and we're in hundreds of retailers across the US. So you'll be able to find us.
Good for you. All right. Well, Jonathan, thank you so much for the beautiful advice.
Thank you so much for your time. I said thank you for your time. Next time we'll talk a bit more about cricket.
Yeah, sure. By the way, the T20 is going to start soon, so we'll see you
I
there.
know. I will see you there for sure. Take care. Have a good evening.
Have a good day. Bye bye.
Bye bye.